Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to my video series on searching algorithms in artificial intelligence. In this video, we will do some more examples of uninformed search that are often asked in the AI exams. For example, look at this question. In the previous examples, we have been given a graph, but now there is no graph, we have an adjacency matrix. We first need to convert this adjacency matrix into a graph and then apply the given algorithms that are BFS, DFS, IDS, and UCS. In the adjacency matrix, we have nodes from S to G. The number written inside the intersection between the two nodes is actually the connection between the two with the weight given. The given adjacency matrix is for a weighted directed graph. First, we need to convert this adjacency matrix into a graph. So let's start with the S node. S has a connection with A and B with the weighted values of 1 and 5. So we will connect it with A and B and give them the weights. Now look at the second row in the matrix. A is connected with B, C and D with weights 2, 3 and 4. We'll make those connections and also assign the weights. We will do this for the entire graph, and finally the final graph will look like this. Now we have to apply BFS, DFS, IDS and UCS on this directed graph. It looks simple, right? As we have already solved these kind of questions before. But here's the catch. But what if I ask you to write the path from these algorithms without executing them? Which means you do not have to write a single word. By looking at the graph, you have to write the path that each algorithm gives us. Think for a moment and then we will solve it. Let's start with BFS. So what is the property of BFS? You guessed it right. BFS is an algorithm that brings the optimal path if step cost is 1. So for a moment, assume that the step cost is 1 for all the connections. So which one is the shortest path? S, B, E, G. It has 3 connections. And all the other paths have more than 3 connections. So the breadth first search algorithm will bring S, B, E, G. By using the property of BFS algorithm, we reach to the path that the BFS algorithm will give us without executing this algorithm. Now let's try for DFS. The property of DFS is that it takes the extreme path. If we start in alphabetic order, it will start from A and go to C, F and then G. And if we start from B, it will go to S, B, E and G. So assume that the question asked the traversal should be in alphabetic order. So the path would be S, A, C, F, G. What about uniform cost search? Again, we will use the property of uniform cost search. It brings the optimal path, whether the step cost is uniform or not. So just take a moment to find the optimal path. So if we take S, A, C, F, G, 5 plus 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, it will give us the cost of 14. If we take S, P, E, G, 10 plus 3, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, it will give us 18. So if we look on the other remaining paths, I think no one is shorter than the S, A, C, F, G that give us the cost of 14. So by using the property of UCS that brings us the optimal path, we can write S, A, C, F, G without executing the algorithm. Now what about iterative deepening search? So the property of IDS was it uses the property of optimality from BFS and the property of linear space consumption from DFS. So which means the path that BFS returns, the IDS will also return the same path, which is optimal if step cost is 1. So the path from BFS was SBEG. So the IDS will also return the path SBEG. Now let's discuss the last one, that is depth limit search. And here we have been given the limit of 2. So how can we solve it without executing it? So we can see that the goal is at least at level number 3. So by searching at level 2 we cannot reach the goal. So we will simply write that no solution exists. To get the solution, we need to increase the level by 1. So if you are asking exam, write the path that you will get after executing this algorithm, but you have only 5 minutes to solve it. Do not waste time solving each of them. Just use the properties of each algorithm and you will eventually get the path. To further confirm if these paths are correct, let's execute a few of them manually. So here is a working of BFS algorithm. From S we will get A and B. We will insert A and B in the queue. A will come first and we will explore the childs of A, that are C, D and B. B is already in the list. We will append C and D. Then comes B. We will dequeue B and look for the childs of B, which are D and E. D is already in the list, so we'll just append E at the end of the queue. We will dequeue C, and the child of C is F. We will append F at the end of the queue. Now it's time for D to dequeue. The child of D is F, but F is already in the list, so nothing will happen. The next is E. From E we get D and G. D has already been visited, so we will insert G at the end of the queue. We will dequeue F, and the child of F is G. G is already in the queue, so we will not append again, and then comes the goal. So the path would be S, D, E, G. Now look at the DFS working. So we start with S and push A and B in the stack. At the top of stack we have A. We will pop A, and the child of A are C, D and B. B is already in the stack, so we will push C and D. C at the top of the stack, we will pop C, and the childs of C are B and F. B is already in the list, so we'll push F. Now F is at the top of the stack, we will pop F, and the child of F is G. We will push G, we will push G to the stack. Now at the top of the stack we have G, and when it will be popped, we will check the goal. G is the goal, and we will stop here. So the path that we got from DFS is S, A, C, F, G. Now let's look at a solution of the uniform cost search. From S we get A and B with a cost 1 and 5. So they will be placed in the queue in order of their cost. So A has the less cost, so it is in the front, and then B has the greater cost, so it is at number second. We will dequeue A, and the childs of A are C, D and B. We got B with the lower cost, that is 3. So we will replace the previous B with this one. We will also add C and D with cost 4 and 5. Now we will dequeue B, and the childs of B are D and E. D is already in the list with cost 5, so it will not be replaced. E will be inserted at the end of the queue with the cost 8. Now we dequeue C, and the child of C are F and B. B has already been visited, so we will append F at the end of the queue with the cost 9. Now the next is D. The child of D is F and E. We already have E and F in the queue with the least cost. The next node is E, and the child of E is G. So we'll append G to the list with the cost 18 at the end. The next node is F. We will pop F, and we will get goal with the least cost, that is 14. So we will replace the previous goal node with cost 18 with this node with cost 14. Now we have goal left in the queue, and we will pop it out, check the goal, and yes, G is the goal state, and we will stop here. So the path would be S, A, C, F, G, and this is the optimal path with the cost 14. I hope you understood the working of the BFS, DFS and IDS algorithm. So now it's time for your assignment. Try solving these algorithms by yourself, the iterative deepening search and depth limit search with depth limit of 3. I will see you in the next video with more examples.